the end result for the once lovable Lexus RX? Is the third column of seats a selling out of what the RX has been and ought to be? Or then again is it the epitome of what it generally was bound to turn into? Such are the epistemological problems that emerge with the landing of the 2018 Lexus RX350L. The first RX300 showed up as a 1999 model and changed the world with its cuddly blend of SUV-ish utility and a smooth, Toyota Camry-determined V6 drivetrain. The questionable term hybrid was made to clarify the RX300. Now the world has been remade in its non-threatening, family-accommodating, close extravagance picture. The first RX was a major darn bargain. To stuff a third line into the RX, Lexus engineers included 4.4 crawls of length behind the back haggles the rooftop to manage its tallness over the rearmost seats. In any case, they didn't change the wheelbase. Also, since the wheelbase is the same, the behind match of entryways are no longer than those of the standard RX. The window outlines on the back entryways are marginally changed to work with the taller rooftop, however pressing past the back wheel to get to the third line of seats is a test notwithstanding for a humbly extensive 10-year-old. The second push seats will advance to enable genuine grown-ups to get back there, yet what are they going to do with their legs once situated? Lexus asserts there's 23.5 creeps of legroom in the third line, versus 28.1 crawls in the Acura, yet in the event that the second push tenants aren't participating by hurrying their seats forward, real legroom is practically non-existent. The third push seats are great just for periodic use by little kids. From an entirely utilitarian viewpoint, at that point, the extended rendition of the RX is an existence organized vehicle. It's fine for those couple of years when you will at times need to oblige surplus tots for things like birthday parties at rocking the bowling alley rearways or when there's simply no real way to escape escorting the kindergarten field trip. Yet, once the children achieve the point where they're mature enough to grumble and make contentions, there won't be any delicate method to push them into those way back seats. Coordinated right, that point will arrive similarly as the rent on the RXL lapses. The first RX300 had an accommodating amicability to it that has been logically depleted from the RX over its 4 ages. This current RX, presented as a 2016 model, has a cruelly faceted brutalism to its plan that runs counter to its generally delicate identity. Toyota and Lexus ought to have the certainty to limit their beauticians. Likewise with every one of the vehicles in this class, the RX350L can be loaded down with the innovation that purchasers request, similar to cameras everywhere, radar checking separations and speeds, and a power liftgate. No rival in this fragment would set out be deserted with regards to tech and highlight stack. So, the RX feels somewhat dated. With organizations like Volvo and Tesla driving the way, touchscreens and advanced presentations have reset the standard for how drivers cooperate with their vehicles. The RX's ordinary instrumentation and odd minimal mouse-like thing for controlling its inside screen appear to be obsolete and silly. Also, in what capacity would Apple be able to CarPlay and Android Auto keep on being inaccessible? The RX350L is spookily peaceful, constantly agreeable, and still a helpful rural apparatus. Be that as it may, it ought to be all the more captivating and forward, and it needs a touch of caprice to include some good times. Lexus costs the RX350L at $4,400 more than the standard RX350, that is $44,265 for the base RX350 and $48,665 for the RX350L. That is a major premium for what is just negligible extra utility. The Lexus RX changed the world. Presently it needs to make up for lost time to the world it has made.